The photos of puppies and dogs grinning from ear to ear bring a huge smile to our faces. Lucy Frostro knew how blessed she was when she brought Dodger the puppy into her home. He had a large white head that seemed too big for his body, and he had one of those contagious smiles that spanned his whole face and would make her giggle. Everyone loved Dodger the second they met him. People gravitated toward him when they were out and about. So when Lucy headed out to her yard to feed Dodger and her other dog, they were nowhere to be found, she told the dodo. She was crushed. I called all my friends and family to help me look for them. We put up flyers around the neighborhood. I drove to different shelters around my area, but I had no luck. After 2 months of searching high and low for her precious dogs, checking shelters, and searching missing pet Facebook pages, Lucy gave up. She couldn't believe that they were really, truly gone. I thought I'd never see my dogs again. When they left, they took a piece of my heart with them. I never replaced my dogs because losing them was too painful. On the 4th of July, Lucy was kicking back watching Good Day LA, a local morning show, when a segment aired about free adoptions. The Best Friends Animal Society called it the Pay It Forward program, and it caught her attention, even though her heart still belonged to Dodger and her other dog. A photo of one of the dogs available for adoption flashed on the screen, and Lucy's whole world stopped spinning. It was a gray and white pit bull named Butler. He had an overly large white head and a huge grin that stretched from ear to ear. It was none other than her Dodger. When I first saw Dodger on TV, I couldn't believe it. I screamed, "Oh my God, that's Dodger! That's my dog! Oh my God!" Lucy hopped onto her computer and checked out the adoptables available from the Best Friends Animal Society. Dodger, aka Butler's, photo was featured on the website. After comparing pictures, I knew I had to pay them a visit. I drove almost an hour to get there. I had butterflies in my stomach the whole way over. Dodger sat at the shelter for an entire year, forlorn and missing Lucy. The shelter workers had fallen in love with him, though, and no one could understand why he hadn't been adopted yet. Danny Bress, a shelter volunteer, told the dodo. "He's the sweetest dog in the world, just a total lovebird. You take him for a walk, and when you come back, you basically have to cuddle with him for at least 15 minutes. He had been adopted a month before his photo aired on TV, but was returned to the shelter due to a conflict between his new parent and the landlord. The shelter hoped that putting his photo on TV would help him have a second shot. No one had any clue that Dodger's life would come full circle, and that Lucy, his original owner, would see that very photo. Lucy scrambled to the shelter to claim her dog, and couldn't stop the tears when she finally laid eyes on him. When I saw him for the first time, I cried. I was overwhelmed with joy. It felt like a dream." Danny said that Dodger acted as if he knew he was finally going home to where he belonged, his original home. As soon as they started walking out, he started walking out, and I was like, "Buddy, you're not even looking back?" And he was like, "I'm out of here." It took Dodger a day to adjust back to his first home, but he's doing great, Lucy said. He's like the same old Dodger. He loves hugs, cuddles, and belly rubs. He's great with little kids. I'm so lucky to have a dog like him. Having Dodger back in my life feels like a piece of my heart came back. I feel like the luckiest girl alive. Lucy vowed to never let Dodger out of her sight again, and to treat him to many more years of love in the home where he belongs. We're so happy that Lucy and Dodger were reunited. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't you forget to like, share, and subscribe. Latest news channel. Thank you for watching.